Hello, my diamonds, my TikTokers, and my Teletubbies. SheilaTruelove here with you on a Sunday morning. Yay! I had a great weekend yesterday. I went to my fellowship meeting. It was awesome. I mingled. I hung out. I talked my talk. I met some really interesting people. This is a great tea. Anyway, I'm here because I always like to keep you current because I love you so much. There is a new fungal STV that hit America, and I was scrolling through my TikToks this morning and I ran into this.
Be partaking in this. I will not be getting a fungal infection that's highly contagious and may take months to clear up. I will not be out in the streets. I will not. Breaking news, I will not be in the streets this summer or ever, maybe ever, because I will not be partaking in this. I will not be getting a fungal infection that's highly contagious and may take months to clear up. I will not be out.
So you know me, I did my research on it. Let me share something else with you. This new TM7, it's called, it's transmitted usually from people who use sex workers. They go to these prostitutes, sex workers, and men having sex with men. They haven't found it here in America with women so far. But this is what they have found out so far.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Carlton. A lot of you are asking about the new fungal STI that popped up in New York City last week, and my friend and colleague Dr. Leo Moore has a great video. Watch it here.
Hey there, it's Dr. Leo. I wanted to tell you about a man in his 30s from New York who recently traveled to Europe and California. After having sex with multiple male partners, he developed a red, itchy rash on his genitals, legs, arms, and back. This rash turned out to be caused by a rare fungus called Trichophyton mentagrophyte type 7, or TM7 for short. This is the first time TM7 has been found in the U.S., which is significant because there's still a lot of unanswered questions about this fungus, like how well can it be treated with existing medications, for example. So what should you do? First, don't panic. This is the first known case in the U.S., and we're keeping an eye out for any new cases. Second, pay attention to your body. If you develop a new rash in your genital area, contact your healthcare provider or visit a sexual health clinic. TM7 can spread through direct skin-to-skin contact, and sex increases the chances of spreading it due to the close contact involved. Although this case is in a man, it's important to know that TM7 can spread to all genders and gender identities. Here's how the sores look. This picture is of a lesion on the butt. It is red, flaky appearing, and ring-shaped, and the edges of the rash are rough and distinct from the normal skin. If you see something like this, contact your healthcare provider. Third, get your Mpox vaccine, as there have been a few cases in Europe where gay men have both TM7 and Mpox at the same time. Fourth, don't forget to check back here for updates on TM7. Remember, health is wealth.
Your health is your wealth, honey bunny. So you got to be careful. And the sad thing is even if you use condoms, that's not going to prevent you from catching it because it's a skin on skin, like HPV. Regardless of how many condoms you use, you can contract HPV, and it's usually men who transfer that to women. That's skin on skin also. And when it comes to HPV, that is not something you should take lightly. Like herpes also, that's skin on skin also. But HPV, it causes cancer. You can develop cancer inside yourself, in your cervix, it's the different parts of your body. And who wants to go around having to battle cancer when you can just realize that we don't know more than God in Christ, and it's not even like I can say, well, get married and then you'll be safe. You're not even safe with that. I think I already told you about the experience of my brother giving my sister-in-law, he gave her the monster, AIDS in the early 80s. That was her husband. And I had to sit there and watch her die. Her name was Cynthia. I could say her name now because she's already made her transition. But I had to sit there and watch that beautiful girl who made Beyonce look like a boy. She was hot. She was beautiful. And to see her have to waste away like that because my brother couldn't keep his genitals where they belonged. So even with marriage, you're not safe. And I don't even believe in marriage anymore. Because when you think about the first marriage, God bringing Adam and Eve together, Adam was perfect and Eve was perfect. This was two perfect people. When you look at the divorce rate, combine the divorce rate with the separation rate, and you'll get like 90% of these relationships that are not working. I don't even believe in marriage anymore. I don't. Even in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, it makes it very clear that the only basic reason to get married is for sex. If you can't control yourself sexually, then the Bible says do not burn. It's best to just marry. But if the only reason why you're getting married is for sex, that's sad. That's sad, because once the honeymoon phase is over and all of that dies down, now what? Which is why you have so many people who feel like they're trapped and they're stuck in these relationships. Let me see what else we have on this STI, STD. Have you ever taken time to look at the initials? STD, Satan, the devil. We know it means sexually transmitted disease, but how ironic is that? Satan, the devil.
Ladies, this is an important announcement. Hot Girl Summer has been canceled for you. Maybe forever. Maybe forever. So the United States is reporting their first case of a sexually transmitted fungal infection. This is the picture from Time, but I also read some other articles. And let me give you a little heads up about this guy, okay? So this fungal infection is ringworm that's sexually transmitted. It is a different strand variety. It's been in Europe for a little while, and now it's here. And here's the fun part about that.
Actually, it started from some Asian country, and then it transferred over to Europe, and now it's here in the United States.
That it's really hard to treat too. That's the part that caught my attention, because as a pharmacist, I'm going to see sexually transmitted infections all the time, like as far as filling prescriptions. It is literally the same to me caring for those patients as anybody else. But my concern about this is that it is very hard to treat and is often misdiagnosed. It can show up and look like eczema. It's very problematic. People are going to be less likely to seek treatment because of where it is. And then it's going to take multiple rounds of antifungal tablets and treatments to get rid of it. So I just really want to encourage you to keep this in mind when you're out there living your best life, because this kind of stuff is not fun for you or anybody else. And it's certainly not fun when you have to go back to the doctor multiple times. Also, if you don't know, ringworm itches like crazy. So you do not want to spend the summer having a good time and then spend fall and winter scratching yourself in public in places people don't want to know about. So, glove up.
Just be careful.
Anywho.
Glove up.
Hey guys,
Breaking news.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all ladies why y'all got to be...
You know, this is also something that's interesting. I was looking at Homelessexuals. And this guy is saying he's going to educate women to be careful out here in these streets, honey. Just because he's slinging some good corn on the cob or eggplant, don't get caught out here, because you have a lot of homosexuals. This is interesting.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all ladies why y'all got to be careful out here in these streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because in the past, with dudes, you could tell if a dude didn't have his things together and his everything, whatever, right? Hey, dog, I'm going to keep it honest with you, bro. A lot of these niggas out here homeless. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no place. They ain't got no nothing. They ain't got nothing going on for themselves. And they see you in your 3-bed, 2-bath, your 4-bed, 3-bath, and they going to try to knock you down. They're going to try to give you that Domino's pizza. You know what I'm saying? That warehouse, $15 an hour, hold you down and break your back so you can make sure that they can bring a little PlayStation with their trash bag in your crib. You know what I'm saying? Talk about we a family now, you mine. How you going to possess somebody you ain't got nothing to provide for her, bro? Y'all... Yo, you homeless sexuals. Go get a crib, bro. Stop trying to D her down so you can move in her 3-bed, 2-bath with your little PlayStation and your trash bag, bro. Get your shit together. That's it. That's the post. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all ladies why.
You notice how he said stop trying to D her down? And then after you D her down, you bring in her TM7. So be careful with all of that, ladies. And a lot of these men, I see it a lot over here in New York, where I see a lot of these black men who are now chasing after Caucasian women. And you could tell that these Caucasian women are not even their type. You could just tell. I could see it, you know. And they're just doing any and everything because they feel that the Caucasian women, they can easily manipulate her. And she's easier to abuse and she's easier to control. Because they know you have a lot of ebony sisters walking around. Ebony sisters, we're woke. And we know pretty much how these black men operate. I mean, after all, we have brothers. We raise these black men. We know what these black men are all about. But these other races of women, they don't know what time it is. They don't really know what's up. So they are going around looking for these women that they feel they can easily manipulate, abuse, and control. They don't care if they come in with some STI or STD. So since they don't care, you have to care. You have to protect yourself. And you know I'm Auntie Sheila. And I'm going to always try to keep you current. That's what my channel is all about. Current, critical review, educational, reaction purposes. I always appreciate your viewpoint because I love you and I value what you have to say. So leave your comments and don't forget to hit at the bottom the thumbs up button, and that helps to support my channel. I love you and be careful.